Cheers, legends. Sammy from Short and Stout Beer Reviews. Starting a bit earlier tonight so I can get to bed earlier. So I've got two beers again. I'm going to be drinking them out of my Cohen Cellars glass. I see their Christmas beers have gone on sale the last few days. It sounds like they've nearly sold out already, so I need to get onto that. Cheers to Evie and Brandon in the chat. Good to see us. So I'm starting off with a West Coast IPA. Cheers, Craig. It's called Main Character, and it's by White Bay Brewery out of Balmain Peninsula in Sydney. Pretty cool can artwork. This little shady character looks like he's up to no good. And yeah, 6.2%. I like these guys. They're sort of underrated in my opinion, but I think their hazies are still hit and miss. So in today's craft world, it's almost like you have to have these world-class hazies to be considered a good brewery, even if the rest of your beers are shit. But yeah, in my opinion, you got to have a bit of everything. And these guys are really good with lagers and stouts and hop-forward beers like Westies and stuff. So yeah, let's get into it. Who have I missed? Craig, the other Craig. Kent Beer Reviews. How are you, brother? Yeah, the artwork's cool. They always have that W with the water underneath, just to show they're from sort of Sydney Harbour. But yeah, in my opinion, they make probably the best lagers in the country, especially when Dennis and Jess were working for them. Oh, it's got that caramel colour to it. Oh, yeah. I think we've got old school, boys and girls. Fuck yeah, that looks good. It's like the same sort of colour as Optimum. I mean, it looks dark in the camera. It's no way near that dark. God, I'm sick of the lighting in this camera. So yeah, it's like a burnt orange. In the camera, it looks completely different. It looks brown. So yeah, just think of your old school American West Coast beers. That's what colour it is. Like that dark sort of burnt orange colour. Like with the light shining through it makes it look even lighter. But yeah, on the camera, it's way off. Two finger white head, pretty tight knit. Body, I would say medium. Just got that look like it's going to be like a sticky sort of beer. Carbonation's fairly light by the looks. Yeah, that's about it. Let's go for a smell. Cheers, Dan. Good to see you, brother. Cheers, Steve. Hopefully, I haven't missed anyone. I had a stir fry, Evie. I'll be having a stir fry tomorrow night as well. When he's playing tomorrow night, I'm assuming there's a game tomorrow night and then one Saturday night. Is that how it works? God, this week's gone quick. Work was really hectic today. I only got, for a 9-hour shift, I only got about a 15-minute break the whole shift. We're just flat out. Like when I was coming home, I was so fucking tired. It's one thing that's cool with craft beer, Evie, is like even just the artwork on the cans and the bottles is a cool thing. Yeah. No, I want to get to bed earlier tonight. I just feel so fatigued. Like I haven't been getting enough sleep. I woke up this morning, I just felt like absolute death. And then, yeah, went to work for 9 hours and only had a 10-minute break. So it made me even worse. It's like I'm running on empty at the moment. So I don't want to ruin my weekend. Yeah. So you've got Craig, and they're both English as well. So Craig here is English that lives in Western Sydney, and then Craig Kent Beer Reviews. He's been like a friend of mine for years. He's a beer reviewer in the UK. Get around him if you haven't already. Check out his channel. He was one of the first beer guys I started to watch and just become friends with him through like banter in the chat and stuff. Sort of one of the inspirations for me to start doing it myself. See, I'm just sort of scrolling through just to see what people are saying. Yeah, I know. That's why I feel I have to explain myself because people would be like, "Oh, it's oxidized," but it's not. It's like it's just shit coloring. Because I know if I was watching a beer review and someone held a beer up like that, I'd be like, "That does not look right." It's just it's so far off, like the real color. Cheers, Kerry. Welcome in. Cheers, Juzzy. Geez, there's plenty of people about tonight. Might have been a good decision to go early. I always just think if the earlier I go, I mean, there's still going to be Aussies around, but it's sort of dinner time. And you're not going to get any Americans because they're still in bed. And then, like, for UK, it's like pretty early. Well, even weeks ago, I said it would be a Geelong and Collingwood grand final, and I thought Geelong would win, and I'm probably still going to stick with that. I just think out of all the games I've watched in the last few weeks, I just feel like Geelong at their best will be hard to beat. I thought earlier in the season you guys were going to win it easy, but yeah, you're not playing the footy as were like throughout the year. You just look a bit fatigued, a bit sort of sluggish. Yeah. Cheers, Jagman. I swear to God, I just heard a person in my backyard. What the fuck? Time to get the cricket bat out. The house next door is for sale, and the people that are in it are tenants. So, yeah, I don't know if they're going to have to move. And then I think it looks like the house on the other side, the people might be moving out. So I might have completely different neighbours both sides. I'd love to have a neighbour that I was friends with and could have beers with and watch footy with and that. Like I used to have that all the time when I was younger, but just it's a different world now. Like people don't even hang out with like people in their street and stuff like we used to when we were kids. Everyone's too caught up in bloody this sort of shit. I mean, I can't talk myself. Here I am on bloody YouTube. Yeah, me and him have hung out together quite a bit. Yeah. No, it's actually a good brewery and a decent looking beer, but yeah, my camera, the lighting is really poor with certain stuff, especially hazy IPAs that are sort of slightly light. You hold them up to the camera and they look completely different. And then yeah, like this beer, it looks so dark. It's just not the color at all. It's like an orange. I think I'm just gonna have to get into this beer, guys. The more I keep going through the chat, there's just more and more things. Anyway, I am going to have a whiff and see what I get. And hit the old thumbs up if you can. It definitely doesn't smell oxidized. It smells good. It smells fresh. So it's, yeah, huge caramel toffee and bread. And yeah, you're getting like massive citrus. Orange, like maybe mandarin, grapefruit. It comes across like a pink grapefruit. It's got that little bit of sort of like a tang to it. Slightly tart, slightly sweet. Maybe a touch of pine there. I'm not really getting too much of it on the nose. Oh, yeah, cool. Yeah, got a few Queensland followers. Queensland's a state I'd consider moving to because I'm so sick of Victoria. All the bullshit we have to put up with. I feel like you guys, it's more relaxed up there. I mean, you do cop similar shit, but it's not as bad. I feel like Victoria's, they're too woke and just way too overcrowded now. And as far as like politics and that go, it's probably the worst state in not only the country but one in the world. Good to see you, Jag man. It's been a while, dude. Yeah, it's bullshit, isn't it? Like, and that's the thing. Like, if I went up to my boss and as in like, yeah, if I went up to not the head honchos, but if I went up to like the boss of like our department and said, "Oh, look, I'm busting my ass and only getting like a 10-minute break for a fucking 9-hour shift." It's bullshit, and you just go, "Oh well, we'll find someone else to work." Like they've just got that fucking mentality now. It's like just they don't give a fuck, and like here they are out like drinking coffees and eating donuts at cafes and sitting there fucking having powwows, just doing fuck all. That's what annoys me. All these middle managers, they do fuck all. Yeah. They're starting to do a cull at work. I just can't wait for them to. They'll probably piss off the wrong people, though. They always do. All the girls with clipboards will still be walking around doing nothing. Yeah, and that's the thing too. Your lunch break you don't get paid for, so it's like I worked 15 minutes today for nothing. Yeah, cool. It's always good going to Aldi just to see what they have as far as beers go. We've been getting a lot of German stuff lately, like not Oktoberfest. We probably will start getting them soon, but yeah, just like your standard sort of Polana and Erdinger and Schofferhofer or whatever it's called. Just their sort of all year round stuff. Yeah, for sure. That's all I did as a kid. I mean, I played video games as a kid, but it was normally if it was shit weather or it was like late, like dark. Most of the time, I just was either kicking the footy, playing cricket, or like, yeah, at the beach, obviously when it was warm. Even winter time I was at the beach. But another thing too that was sort of fairly popular, we used to play tennis on a lot of stuff would be out on the road. So we'd just be hitting tennis balls to each other out in the road or playing like kicking the footy on the road. Cricket was more of a backyard thing. I'm not sure. Possibly. If you've heard something, it wouldn't surprise me. That'd be cool. Hopefully it's the case. If it is the case and it's just an English only release, I might have to get someone to get one for me. Yeah, cheers, Karen. Whereabouts in Queensland are you? If you don't want, if you don't have to tell me if you don't want, but I'd just be intrigued. I'm one of those people that likes to sort of keep some stuff close to my chest, but it's more because I've got a channel and you don't want dickheads like trying to, yeah, trolls trying to fuck you over. Cheers, I finally had a sip. Ooh, it's definitely piney. It's that sort of dry, sharp pine, like pine needle. Like, yeah, woody, earthy. It's got like I get some apricot as well. It's quite the shift. On the aroma, it's all about the like the malt and the citrus, and then on the flavour, it's just boom straight to the forest, baby. It's quite tasty. Yeah, I don't see them like even Christmas time now. That was always an awesome thing, just seeing kids out on their new skateboards, their new rollerblades, their new bikes, just anything, just loving it outside, like lapping up their new vehicle, whatever they'd have, and yeah, you just don't see it anymore. They're all wanting bloody, I don't know, bloody whatever the latest Nintendo handheld thing is, and a new phone or a new laptop, or I'd hate to know like the age kids have phones now. It'd be scary. Cheers, Hamish. Welcome in, bro. Yeah, I just want to go to a state that's not so fucking woke. Queensland still has some of that Aussie, almost sort of slightly bogan culture, and I fucking love it. Just that reminds you that we're Australian, whereas Melbourne's just like it's lost that. You still get parts of it in the country towns, but you go to Melbourne, it just doesn't feel like Australia anymore. In the suburbs, maybe, but the city, no. I fucking hate the city now. All it is just rich Chinese kids. Rich Chinese kids wanting to reopen Starbucks when we just closed them all down. People can't get places to live, and you'll get some young Chinese guy. He's got fuckloads of family money, and he owns like 5 apartments in the city, and just puts them on Airbnb for cheap. And God, that fucking annoys me. I'm new here, Hamish. I'm the new one. Yeah. Like, I live in a country town where I am, but I just don't enjoy it. I only moved to the town I'm in now for work back in the day when I was made redundant in another job. My actual hometown I enjoy, but I do like going to the city just for like events and stuff. So yeah, but whenever I go to Melbourne, it's just I like being out in the suburbs. I hate the city. Yeah, and my dad's brother lived in Penrith for years, and then like he used to work in the city, and he'd travel into the city every day. Then he moved out to it was sort of the Blue Mountains when it starts to go into the mountains. It was an area where they had real bad bushfires a few years back. Yeah, he sort of spent most of his life there, and then unfortunately passed away. It was real scary because, like, yeah, he had like a terminal disease, and it was all like he was at his worst when the bushfires come through. So that was pretty bad. Yeah, I don't know. It'd be good, but I don't think it's as good as what people make it out to be. One, it's so fucking busy. Two, you've got to go and sit in the one tent the whole fucking time because it's so busy. You can't just like go from tent to tent. So you're pretty much stuck in the one spot the whole time, drinking the one same beer. So it doesn't really appeal to me that much. It's apparently really expensive now too. Like just to have a normal session in Germany is cheap, but Oktoberfest they put all the prices up. So it's like I don't know. There's just something about it doesn't really appeal to me. I'd love to go to Germany and drink beers, but I'd probably rather just go in my own free time instead of a Oktoberfest. The only like it'd be a spectacle. There'd be heaps of like fun and games and yeah, like banter and funny behaviour and that. But yeah, I just there's a lot of sort of negatives about it too. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Nah, when you get say if you do an 8 hour day, you get paid 7.5 hours because half hour is your lunch break or your meal break. That's been the same in most places I've worked at. If you have a tea break, like a smaller break, you're on the clock, but your actual meal break for half an hour you don't get paid for. So it's the same if you work like a 9 to 5 job. Normally you get a half an hour break and you don't get paid for it. It's pretty much standard across most industries, I reckon. Yeah, I used to have a mongoose mountain bike. What, as in, are you new here? Probably because you say it all the time. Yeah. It can be different in trade industries because a lot of times you're working longer hours as well. Yeah. Oh, yeah, cool. Yeah, that's like inland, isn't it? I think I've had like family members sort of living in similar areas to that. A lot of dad's sort of distant relations are based up in like, yeah, like Rockhampton and Yeppoon and um yeah, sort of parts of Brisbane and then some inland areas as well. I have heard Maryborough used before. It's the New Orleans, the I think it's called the City Edition. It's got Nola on the front in like the different colours, sort of a tribute to the city. As I said though, with NBA, I don't really have a particular team. I've just always found it hard to support one team because yeah, you'll have favourite players and they just fuck off all the time. Cheers, Simo. Good to see you, bro. Yeah, it's just like the politicians during. Remember during the pandemic when everyone was fucking struggling and the politicians gave themselves a huge pay rise? That was fucked. Nah, I knew what you meant. When you said cap, I just yeah, and I just seen MB and cap. I knew what you were talking about. I've got a heap of different team NBA caps. That's probably one thing that's sort of good about not having a particular team. I'll see a hat, and if I like it, I'll just go. I mean, there's certain teams I wouldn't wear, but yeah, I sort of have a soft spot for like the Spurs, the Hornets. Um, yeah, like New Orleans. Who else do I like? Yeah, they'd probably be my top three. It's unreal when the Spurs had like David Robertson, Tim Duncan. Like that team was fucking unreal. Yeah. Harvey Bay has the Wales, doesn't it? I don't know if he'd move here in Brisbane, but he'd move there. Yeah, for sure. Just like me. Yeah, boy. If I ever had like merch, I'd definitely have a shirt that had "Yeah, boy" on it, and then another one that says "You're dead to me." I haven't utilised "You're dead to me" for a while. It's normally when I'm on panels. Plenty of interaction. I like it. Yeah, and that'd be the thing too. She'd be like, "Oh, but everyone else at school's got them," and then you feel real bad because you can't sort of deny them. It's just so ridiculous, though, that there shouldn't be a need to have a phone at that age. Yeah, I have found in Melbourne though, most like the Indian sort of ones with the money, the younger Indian kids and that, they're generally out in the suburbs. But that's pretty much what a lot of the outer suburbs, all the new housing and that, it's pretty much just wealthy Indian families. They crap on about how migrations for like people fleeing war torn countries and that. It's like a fucking bullshit. It's not at all. All these people are just coming to Australia to have a better life because their own country, they don't fix their own problems. Yeah, yeah, that's definitely yours. Yeah, that's the thing though. Like back in the day, we all, I mean, it is a different world, but there was always pay phones and like, I don't know, what we all went through the same shit when we were younger and didn't have trouble. But yeah, I don't know. You sort of a lot of things I always just link with certain stuff, and then it's like, oh, you can't say that. Yes, you fucking can. Yeah, Blacktown's very ethnic. I'd love to. Blacktown would be unreal to like go to a rowdy pub and watch a rugby game just to see how they get on and stuff. Go to like a Penrith versus Parramatta game or something. Yeah. Ugh, fucking climate change. Climate change to me is just as annoying as the fucking Palestinian shit. Burning Man, that's like a festival, isn't it? Is it in where is it? Is it Florida or somewhere? I had stir fry, Hamish. Are you new here? Yeah, exactly. Fucking oath. Go to Bamberg, drink all the bloody smoked beers, and just be sitting in peace in a beer garden. I don't know, just something about Oktoberfest. It's like it's the same as me going to Bali. I've just got no interest at all. All these Australians just fucking love going to Bali. Oh, it's the best place ever. It's like it's not. It's overcrowded with Aussie bogans, and it's very like I don't know, like certain parts of it's very Americanized and overly touristy and that. I'd rather go to about a million other places before there. Yeah. I mean, one of the reasons why we didn't get the breaks we got today is we just had a few problems come up, but still, it's like you should still get a break. I don't, yeah, it's like I definitely don't agree with all the overtime and that we have to do. Like we have no say in it. The Heritage City. Yep. Tread carefully, Brandon. Yeah. And apparently there's a big hill there that people like go and hang out and roll down and stuff. And apparently it's just vomit everywhere. That's where everyone sort of flocks to throw up. Sean Elliott. That's a random comment. Oh my God. I've got to the end of the chat. Oh, no, I haven't. Why did it say I had? Yeah, I've been to Harvey Bay. When we're at school, like where I'm from, we have whales where I'm from. And we went on an East Coast trip. So we went all the way up to Whitsundays and Airlie Beach and all that area, and then come back down, sort of went to like Sydney and a few other places. And we went to Harvey Bay and did a whale tour. It's like, who the fuck organised this bullshit? We're from a town that has just as many whales as Harvey Bay, and we're going on a fucking whale tour. The only joy in that whole trip was me and one of my mates making people throw up on the boats. It was all these people that were seasick, and man, me and my mate that are like used to being on the coast all the time, we're just sitting there doing all this sort of shit and going, "Oh, I'm feeling a bit queasy inside. I better hold it in." And like people would be like, "Shut the fuck up." Here's the question I put to you though. Why do kids need phones now for like safety as opposed to like 20 years ago? What's the thing that makes them need, like, why is it so unsafe now as opposed to what it was? That's the question I put to people. And I bet you everyone's thinking the exact same thing I'm thinking. But no, you can't say that. That's what's fucked with this world. There's always been bad people around, but yeah, it's like it's way worse now because of one fucking easy solution. Uh short and stout beer reviews. Yeah, I just got no interest in barley at all. Cheers, South Aussie. And I've heard a lot of people that have been going there for years, like saying how much shitter it is now as well. So just turns me off even more. It's like tattoos. Back in the day when I was younger, most people that had tattoos were like hard or slightly edgy, and now everyone's got them, and it's just like, thank fuck I don't have any. I got nothing against people that do, but yeah, just I'm that sort of person that doesn't follow trends. Yeah. Yeah, Europe would be fucking unreal, but so expensive. Yeah. Oh, God almighty, it's so hard keeping up with this chat. I think I'm going to give up on it. I'm going back to the beer. I appreciate it. It's good, but it's just so hard to keep up with it. Cheers, Rusty. Good to see you, brother. I just hope I don't miss anyone's comments. Because I like to sort of get back to everyone and make people feel welcome and that. But yeah, there's only sort of when it's so insane, it's just too hard to keep up with. God knows how some of these people do it that have like 500,000 subscribers. I guess they just read selected comments. I know I am. Try doing it yourself, bro, and see how you go. Yeah, yeah, I'm giving up on it. I'm just going to pick out comments that are newies or something. But yeah, this beer is very piney. They're going earlier. I just assumed like there wouldn't be as many people around. That's weird. I've had that a couple of times where like people will like and comment and that, and then they don't show up. It's like, what's going on? YouTube, you're a mysterious person. Would you movie to the moon? Just like Juzzy's gonna movie to Queensland. I'm a clean skin and I'm happy to be. Yeah, for sure. What did the stream go off for a while? Or it just like something happened with the likes or something? Please tell me it didn't go off for a while. I'm not even playing music. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, it's just so stupid that they need them. But yeah, obviously, when you're a parent, you're just doing the right thing. And you sort of, if it's a trend where others have them and that, it's like you sort of feel like you have to. Like, Speed reading. I just don't want to miss anyone's like. There might be like a really good comment or someone new coming in. It's like you don't want to miss it. Okay, I want you to host your own show, and you're going to go. You're going to talk about beer or whatever topic. You're going to respond to every single person chatting like I do, and see how you go. I guarantee it's not easy. I think I do a pretty good job because I actually interact with most of the chat. I don't just quickly read them and say nothing. Yeah, 80s clubs. Whew. Exactly. How's the beer? It's not a channel where I just read comments and not respond. Good beer though. Let's see if it's changed. See, the stream's probably been going for an hour, and it's like I wanted to go to bed early tonight. Here's one for the chat. Are you iPhone or Android, or it doesn't really worry you? I'm one of those people where I've sort of had both, and I'm not one or the other. There's positives and negatives with both of them. Yeah. Yeah. For us Aussies, it is. I might have to do it more often. That's the thing, though, Juz. It's like when I first started the channel, I had very little sort of Aussie community, and now it's like completely shifted. Especially too because I'm only doing certain shifts now, so I generally do times that suit me now instead of like when I work night shift, I'd get on when the Americans were about. So then it appealed more to like an American audience. So yeah, it works out better as far as the Aussies go. I have a W on each of my bum cheeks. So when I bend over, it spells wow. Yeah, boy. Yeah. I mean, a lot of places have, a lot of countries have areas that are absolute shitholes. And then there's places where you could fucking leave your back door open and your car unlocked and you'd never have a problem. I do miss the bloody I do miss like the old Australia. Like when I say the old Australia, is in like in the 80s, like just how cruisy it was. Oh, bloody dog's taking up most of the chair. Yeah, yeah, well, that's the thing. It's just I've seen your streams. It's like you don't even get to read about fucking half the comments. Android. Yeah, I reckon the next phone I'll get will be an Android again. There's just been certain shit with this iPhone that sort of annoyed me. Nokia. How good were Nokias back in the day? You wouldn't have to charge them for about a month. They'd still be going. Playing the old snake. Yep. You just got a new one recently, didn't you? Yeah. You know it. Right there. It's funny, like when you hear Aussie, 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 as in like, say, like at the rally that Juzz has been to and a few other people, it's sort of like it's passionate and it's a good thing to like for a group of Aussies to sort of say and get behind and that. But that's when it's cool. But when you hear like I don't know foreigners doing it, trying to rile you up and like at certain events and that, it comes across real cringy. There's like there'd be times where I don't know. It's sort of like when I've travelled through Southeast Asia and that, like you'll get guys trying to come up and sell you stuff and they're Aussie, 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 oi, 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 and you're just like, oh, shut the fuck up. It's like when you get like ignorant Americans just always saying like kangaroo and shrimp on the barbie and that, like it's just so fucking cringy. It's like there's more to Australia than just those little things. Yeah. It's like I encourage intruders. Come around, take what you want. No, you're in a good area. Like you're in an area where I bet you there's fuck all crime. Yeah, they were fucking awesome. Yeah, yeah, exactly. I mean, the new phones now, you can't even fucking put a sim like a. You can't even put a memory card into them or anything. So, like, if you want the phone to I don't know, be able to hold enough stuff on there and not having to use the cloud and that. It's like it's fucked. Like people want to be able to store stuff in a like a I don't know, more of a safe way, like where they don't feel like their shit's gonna get exposed. Like security sort of reasons. Yeah. Like the amount of phones I've had over the years where I had so many good photos and then something's happened to the phone, it's like fuck. Like I didn't have it backed up. My first phone was definitely a Nokia, but I just can't remember what model. It was like the little silver. I don't know. It's probably hard to describe. It's a little silver thing, and it had like those real basic games on it. It was one of the earlier models. Come with like headphones, and then I had like a bright green case on it. The case was like see-through green. Yeah, for sure. Let's finish this beer off, shall we? Yeah. See, I can't be fucked with that cloud bullshit. I'd rather just have it stored on a laptop or like a hard drive or something. The amount of effort I used to go to with music back in the day, making playlists, having all the music in the world that I could have, and now people can just do it for like $10 a month. The amount of time I spent as a teenager, like in my 20s, oh, if I could have all that time back. I was just always so passionate about music and just used to spend hours at night just like making awesome playlists. And like I bought a lot of CDs, but I also downloaded a lot of shit. So I just used to have this like fucking awesome as iTunes account. And now people just click buttons and done. $10 a month. I do think the way music is though, it makes people's music tastes a lot more simplified. Like back in the day, I'd listen to full albums, and I still do. Whereas these days, it's like kids are just looking for that one song. They don't give a fuck about listening to whole albums. The ones that do are generally like diehard, like Taylor Swift fans or something like that, or they're metalheads. A lot of metalheads still listen to full albums, but I just feel like the majority of people now, they'll just look for that one song from someone and then they just move on to someone else. It's like, oh, they don't make albums like they used to. It's like, yes, they do. You just don't fucking listen to them. Yeah, for sure. Imagine a world without music. I can't imagine a world without music or a world without dogs. They would be my two things. I could give up beer any day if it meant that I'd be able to keep music or dogs. Obviously, I love my beer, but not as much as those two things. Does anyone have a dog and music channel? Dogs playing tunes. Maybe I'll make some AI episodes where it's like dogs sitting at a bar listening to music on the jukebox. Do 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 do. Fuck yeah! What an album. Yeah, fucking oath. I don't even care that the fucking I get hair all over my clothes. Bloody constantly can smell dog. I just love those little fuckers. No, I fucking hate AI too. I was just joking. I can't stand it. It takes the creative sort of thinking out of people. Unfortunately, though, it's the way the world's going. Kids won't even have to think when they write essays and shit anymore. Oh, AI will do that for me. I just got to think of 10 words that'll impress. Let's get the old cassette out, eh? Get the pen and wind the tape back up. Anyway, I should probably wrap this up and start a new one. What do you say? Who's coming over to the next one? The next beer is a Mountain Culture New England IPA called Kaleidoscope. I have actually had this one before, but haven't reviewed it. I've got quite a bit of Mountain Culture in the fridge, so I was like, I better review a few of them. AI, you are not welcome in my next stream. But yeah, my next one's already set up. I'll be there in about 5 minutes. As far as this one goes, good beer. The chat was awesome. Hard to keep up with it, but yeah, love you guys. Yeah, obviously I didn't talk too much about the beer, but yeah, it gets that way at times. So yeah, I'd probably score this about it's pretty decent. I'd go a 4.3 out of 5. Very piney, like sort of dry pine, woody West Coast old school malt. Bit of citrus, so it was more fruity on the nose than the palate, but yeah, I think like this would be the sort of beer you'd still love, Craig. I reckon it's got more of that old school character. Yeah, so we'll see you on the next one. About 5 minutes, guys. And yeah, if you haven't hit the like, feel free to do so. And if we don't see you on the next one, maybe tomorrow. Cheers.